right? So get decent headshots. Talk to somebody.
This man is crazy.
I don't know what
they were thinking something else when you said headshot.
He the only one over there giggling.
I mean, that'll help you relax.
Blushing and
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to AFNC The Spot. All right, it's cool.
Yay!
It's all good. We finna have fun. That's how you started off. We got Juice, Rail, Hawk, Rizzo, O, Tiffany Piters. And ladies and gentlemen, we got the legend, the myth, other than myself.
Oh, man.
Mr. Jevon White. Thank you, man. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, today's episode is brought to you by KaseMe Meelah. Have you ever been cased? Where you can get your iPhone's accessories. I'm sorry, guys, no Androids. Well, everybody got iPhone here except for this guy.
Wow.
we can tell.
Yeah,
Wow.
we can tell. His pocket glowing right now.
He's dressed like an Android user.
Wow.
Okay.
Can't bring his phone on the plane today.
Oh yeah. Also, we were blessed with the most delicious smoothies you can ever have from Smoothie Me Please.
Thank
They're
you,
located at 2635 Broadway in the city of Riviera Beach. Shout out to them.
Thank you,
I'm sipping on the Singer Island right now, and this thing is
like money.
it's awesome.
Tastes like money.
Tastes like
Money.
Tastes
$1
like
million.
money.
Stony B.
Oh, he's
Tastes like a hood.
Stony B.
Or you can ask Ashley for the AFNC special
That's right.
edition. It ain't been made yet, but that's why I'm throwing it out here. So it get made. All right, man. Like I said, we got Mr. Jevon White, man. How you doing today, man?
I'm all right. Thanks for having me.
Good, man. So, you want to introduce yourself to the people? Let them know a little something about you, or you want me to do it?
I mean, this stuff be weird to me still, bro.
It's okay. I know.
It is. I know I'm actor, writer, director, father of 3.
Beautiful.
You know, and yeah.
Okay. Sound like you on a radio station.
Something like you got the headphones on. I feel like
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
The headphones ain't nothing on here. It just make me look.
But it look,
No,
it
I'm
look
joking.
good. And if you're licking this,
You know.
W balls.
Old school
And
R&B.
then I leave it in there.
So I know her.
That's what she said. Okay, I'm done.
What so I know you had a big movie on Netflix. You had a big part in it, which was Thunderforce.
Thunderforce.
So how was
There was
that?
some heavy hitters in there too, man.
It was.
Yeah.
Melissa McCarthy,
I love her.
Jason Bateman,
Don't forget
Octavia
Spencer.
Octavia Spencer. Man, there was some heavy hitters in there.
Jevon White.
Jevon White.
Yeah.
That's number one.
That's you know what I'm saying? That should have been number one.
Well, he was. We was already talking about Jevon White, but he had some other people that moved with him.
Yeah, Kwame Keith was on there. The one from the alien from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
Yeah, the one she played Laser.
Okay.
Yeah. So Marvel is in there.
Come on,
Yeah.
And you know Bobby Cannavale, he was in Ant-Man. So
Trying to get that Marvel plug.
they trying to get me. They like let's put him with some of them. Let's see how he doing. You know what I'm saying?
Test run.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Like,
They did my own stunts sometimes.
How did that end up happening?
What, my own stunts?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, so all right, so I went to I'm also on Netflix on a show called Dynasty.
Okay.
Season 3, episode 6.
Season 3, episode 6.
Check it out.
And yes. Yeah, and I speak with a country accent on there, so if I sound really like, dang, how you sound. But yeah, so I went to Atlanta for that project, you know, and I was supposed to fly back like right after the shoot. But they messed up my flight arrangements, and my agent, she sent me an audition, and no, actually it was my manager. She sent me an audition for Thunderforce, and I was like, man, can I self-tape this? Cause I gotta get back to Palm Beach, you know. And she was like, yeah, but they really want to see you in the room. So I was like, okay, bet. And then when I went to check my flight, they gave me the wrong flight to return. You know what I'm saying? So it just worked out. I didn't even have to change anything.
Meant to be right there.
Yeah. But that ain't it though. I told my little brother, I said, bro, I need you to drop me by the studio so I can audition, right? And he like, all right, I'm gonna run over here real quick and I'm gonna come back and get you.
You already know how that
You know what I'm
goes.
talking about? Come on, man. I love him though. You know. So I was late to my audition and it's like, this is for a feature film. You know what I'm saying? Major motion picture. And I'm late to the audition. So I go to the audition and I've already rehearsed. I've never been in this room, so because I like to visualize the room. Yeah. So I know how everything is gonna go. So I go into the room and I already know how I done my Uda Hagen technique where I see the room and I visualize everything. I go in the room. They're like, yeah, we're not gonna do any of that like stunt stuff that you're just gonna do the scenes. So I was like, man. So I can't even do it like I practice, but okay, let's go. And so I did my audition, and I didn't apologize for being late or anything like that. It's just I'm here.
Yeah. Right. You left me. I'm here, homie.
Right. But it's like I don't want to remind them that you know what I'm saying, right, of my deficiencies. So I did my audition and I left, and then I came to Florida, and then my manager, she was like, yo, so they want you to. So I'm like, cool. Nice. So that's how I did it. I was supposed to fly back and then self-tape it, from working on Dynasty.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
nice. It all worked out then.
Yeah. And it was also like another little piece about that is they filmed it at a soundstage, Atlanta Metro Studios, right? This was the same studio that maybe 2 years prior, one of my cousins, God rest his soul, called Skeeter, Reginald Davis, like he picked me up from the airport one time for an audition, and he brought me to Zaxby's to eat one time. He was like, yo, it's like, cuz that's where they do all the the big pictures,
Yeah.
And it was like literally you could see the gate, and I was like, yeah. That's straight. So I got a chance.
Yeah. Taste it.
Yeah. And then it had, and then he got into a motorcycle accident and he died. And then I ended up booking this role at the same theater. So it was
a
like
blessing.
Yeah. So it was
blessing.
It was touching.
So I do know that you was in Something About Mary. That was one of my favorite movies as a kid. I know I shouldn't have been watching it. That's on you, Mom. But I know I shouldn't have been watching it. But that was one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, nice.
So was that your first movie?
No, actually, my first major motion picture, I was in Holy Man.
With Eddie Murphy
and Jeff Goldblum.
Okay.
And I actually was an extra for an extra.
So he's an extra.
Extra. You know what I'm saying? We were like, you extra, like, no, I'm extra. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's a double XL on that. So I had a decent job, and well, actually, let me back up a little bit. So I was in the military, and then I was getting ready to ETS. I was about to out process, and I told my boys, like, yo, when I get out, I'm gonna be in movies, So they're like, all right, bet. They're like gassing me up and all that. You know what I'm saying? And then I got out, and then I was working for Service America at the time, and, and it was decent, And one of my homeboys called me. He was like, yo, we gonna be in this movie tomorrow, but the guy that was driving us can't drive us anymore. So can you drive us? So I was like, yeah. So I substituted from that guy, and I drove them down, and then I was in Holy Man.
That's so
that's how that happened.
Why acting? Like, what made you get into acting?
I wanted to do it when I was a kid, man. Like just watching TV, watching cartoons, and just wanted to be on TV, and all that good stuff. It was like just exciting. It looked fun,
right? Because I know I always want to be an actor. Always. And I know, Tiffany, you want to be an actor also. Anybody else? Any of y'all want to be an actor?
No, I just.
And he like, I got it.
You shy?
I can't do it. I don't think I got it in.
What advice would you give someone that wanted to get into the industry as an actor or actress?
advice or how to get started?
Well,
It's a
advice.
difference. Okay.
Because, like I was explaining to Juice earlier, I think a lot of things that stop people is fear. How do you get past that? What is your trick to getting past that fear? To stand in front of that room and
Maybe he didn't have that.
and do a monologue or, act like.
Well,
what
I
is it?
think maybe like a little bit of what you're speaking on is anxiety, and anxiety is a lie. Like it's like people, these walls are closing in. The walls ain't doing nothing. They're not doing anything.
Right.
So if you just continue to just go forward, you will be all right. And that's one thing that I do. Like for myself, I just continue to go forward because I've been in some rooms. My voice was shaking a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of it, just preparing yourself. It's like once you're prepared. And then you just go, and especially like if you, and even though it's not major, but it's a little bit more advanced. But if you can visualize everything happening, it can happen because your brain is smarter than you are. So like after so much muscle memory and going through something, like your brain believes it. It's like, oh, so we just doing the same thing we did already? Okay, let's do it. And then you just go forward.
That's a good tip, man.
And you were going to mention what you should do to get started. What are some things you should do? But that was important.
I wasn't going to mention he asked it.
I was going to roll back. Yeah. Smooth with it, baby.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the question specifically?
What you need to get started.
Okay. All right, so what do you need to get started? You can download my ebook. Soon, you know what I mean? But okay, so in order to get started, I recommend that that one you talk to somebody about it, because like it's not as easy as a lot of people think, and it's not as hard as a lot of people think.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I think talking to somebody that actually does it, not the person be like. Especially down here, because people talk your head off, and then you go and watch this, you're like, you're not even blurry, bro. Like you're blurry right here, and that's it, Right. But talking to somebody that has done it or is doing it, I think is key. And then besides that, get decent headshots from a headshot photographer.
Portfolio?
Not yet. But like, because a lot of times, like people, have a friend that take good pictures. It's not necessarily an acting headshot. Like because a lot of people don't know the difference between theatrical and commercial headshots. They just take good pictures, which is fine, but not for what we do, right? So get decent headshots. Talk to somebody.
This man's crazy.
I don't know what
they were thinking something else when you said headshot.
I wasn't thinking. He the only one over there giggling.
I mean, that'll help you relax.
Blushing and shit.
Look at you ready eyes.
Like you talking about movies.
What kind of movies?
So really, now what?
Yeah. Okay. So.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Please don't say headshots.
Back to the,
Okay. So after you get your photos, your professional photos, I think doing like some of the social media stuff is good, and especially now because some jobs they ask you, your social media handle. Don't have your page private.
Right.
Like if you want to like have secret stuff with your family or whatever you do, have that page secret. But have your profile open. Because I believe that work begets more work.
What are they looking for?
What
When on your Instagram profile?
But when they ask you that,
Yeah.
I think they're looking for
Yeah,
numbers,
followers?
like following your influence.
So having a lot of followers, you think that makes
It definitely does. Okay. I went to ABFF, the American Black Film Festival.
Okay.
And it was the year that I think Think Like a Man came out or something like that. And they were talking about Terrence J. They had a platform, and they were like, yeah, so Terrence J was supposed to be on 106 in Park one day, called in sick, and went and auditioned for the movie. And then start tweeting like, yo, I'm about to be in this movie. They didn't tell him that he was going to be in the movie, but he started tweeting about it, and he had like so many reactions. And they literally said because he had so many reactions to his alleged being cast for it. It was like, well, at least
We
we'll
must
get
put it.
all of these supporters, for our project.
It's all about the influence.
Yeah.
Well, you are seeing more social media influencers. Yeah, social media influencers that are in mainstream movies. You see them now.
Not
What
that
you
many,
see?
though.
There's a few. I've seen a few of them.
Yeah.
That have been, and you look like, oh, I saw this person on social media.
Yeah.
Then you see them in a
I feel like
movie.
because of
Yeah,
that, they get their
it's only,
shot.
it's only like I wouldn't.
Not a
I
whole
think
lot.
that-
Not
Yeah,
a
I think
whole
that
lot, but-
there's a difference. Just because you're popular on social media doesn't mean that you're gonna, because it's very competitive.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know if did you guys see Startup?
Startup.
Startup.
I've heard of it.
I'm on the show. It's
Oh,
seasons.
Startup. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on
yeah.
Netflix also.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was told like for that role that I booked, like I went up against like 200 something people for that role. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 200.
Wow.
So that's just because they didn't care anything about social media, they didn't ask me my social media handle, but like my audition really stood out. Like the director came to me and told me about my audition. You know what I'm saying?
They stood out.
Yeah, that's some stuff that you don't get from social media.
Did you take any acting classes?
Yeah, I took some acting classes.
So there's a benefit to that?
I think so. Yeah, I trained at Bob Carter's Actors Repertory
I saw
workshop.
you there, your picture there.
Oh yeah. I love Bob. Like the
She
training.
doing the
there is
home.
just
She
great.
doing the work, boy. She doing the leg work
It's
over
an
here.
improv classes.
Oh, nice.
She
The
on
cat,
it.
the
It's
cat,
amazing.
Cat
She's
Kenny. She
awesome.
is. She's
Oh my
so
God. It
dope.
was
She's
so
so
much
dope.
fun.
Yeah.
With so many adults.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
telling jokes. I loved it.
Yeah,
It was awesome.
she is. Yeah, y'all got
So
it.
was that when you were younger, or
No, like this is like current. Like this is like yeah. But as far as like old, I mean, I did like church plays and stuff like that. Like that's they got because back doing Easter speeches. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Got the mother in the church speak louder. You know what I'm saying? There's, okay, well, let me, so that stuff helped me out. And then having the opportunity to do stage plays in church and contribute to the writing. That kind of put me towards. Well, in high school, I did drama.
Okay.
I did creative writing class. I wrote my first film and produced it maybe in like 2006.
Okay.
So that was like one of my first projects. So that was entered into the Palm Beach International Film Festival. And I was interviewed by Melissa Ford. Y'all remember Melissa?
Oh,
of course I know.
So I had that experience, red carpet experience, and it was like nothing like it to be called, just like what's your name? Okay, we have writer director Jevon White, and then I walk on the red carpet and people flicking it up. It's like, oh, shit.
I made it.
Yeah,
I made
it's
it.
just a cool experience. You know what I'm saying? So that's that was like my experience on stepping out there.
Who do you think was like probably the coolest to work with so far, celebrity wise?
Coolest to work with?
Yeah.
On set or off set?
Both.
Both.
Hit 'em with both.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do both.
Let me see. Oh no, they might watch, bro.
We hope they watch.
Let me see.
So I wasn't the coolest.
I've heard that. I'd probably say
Smoothie, please.
no. Little job, right?
You got to.
Yeah. So what was the next question? Probably one of the coolest people offset is a friend of mine named Jared Wolford.
Okay.
Like he's on the gang and stuff. He's on Startup with me. He's on Swagger, which is a new series out, and he played Johnny Cochran in a movie too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's my guy. That's my guy. Like he's like a brother to me. And
Nice.
like he's looked out. I've looked out. He's stayed in my house so he can audition for a film project down here. Like he's been the coolest offset. Probably on set, I'll probably say Eddie Gathegi. Because he was in Harder They Fall. He's the guy.
Okay.
One of the sharpshooters.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, like it's like a clinic being on set with them, and then just watching, and like I mentioned Uda Hagen earlier. Uda Hagen is a master teacher. From she's no longer living, but she teaches like technique, and seeing him, it's like he doing exercise 5. Like you see, you know what I'm saying? Like it's recognizable. Like he went to NYU, and we asked him, it's like, so what's the the best keep from NYU, and it was like, oh, you see this book right here? It's like, just buy this book. Bought that book. You know what I'm saying? But it just he's like so dope. Like he's an excellent actor.
Cool, man.
Now, I got a question. Who would, if they called you right now and said, "Hey, I want you to be in this movie," what actor or actress would you drop everything and jump on a plane and be there right now if they wanted you to be in a movie?
How many actors can I name?
Like the one that
Denzel Washington. Like,
yeah.
I lose my job for that.
I'd lose a job for that. I'd fight somebody for that.
That's dope.
Soon comes.
Was there a moment for you where you felt like okay, I made it, or you still feel like you're reaching to get there?
I always feel like I'm reaching towards. I don't have like an arrived moment, because it's I don't know, because this stuff is like, because you look forward to being like the old head Al Pacino in movies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like the Scarface Al Pacino, and then it's like
you look at him now.
You know what I'm saying. So I don't feel like there's a moment of arrival for me. Like I'm saying, I just don't, because it's something that's striving. Like it's not like, oh yeah, I'm gonna probably get this thing in like 20 years. It's like like this is what I do. This is who I am.
Yeah,
that's how I feel.
Yeah. What's up?
So, how, without getting into your financial business, whatever, I don't know if you could break it down. How do actors get paid?
Okay, so some jobs you get a buyout. Some jobs get residual. And if a job is union, certain jobs that are union, SAG, Screen Actors Guild, you get paid like depending on the deal.
Yeah. So it's what you
It's
sign.
good. He's smiling.
What you sign.
Like there are some commercials that I'm in. I get paid every time the commercial airs. Yeah. There are some TV shows. Startup, Thunderforce, season 3, episode 6. Every time somebody watches,
let me go ahead and pull it up on
right. You know what I'm talking about? Just hit play and then walk out the room if you want to. But it's like I'll get paid every time those come on. I mean, it might be like 13 cents.
But hey,
a lot of 13 cents all across the globe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like so I go get mailbox money, check in there.
Just like
so
that.
and then some jobs, you get paid, for that day. You know what I'm saying? It's like, or they do a buyout with the option to renew. Like I just recently in something for a hospital down south that I never saw, and then I remember because I needed to shave for a job that I did last year. I was like, I remember last time I had to shave for a job. That was like, 2 years ago. And then a few days later, my agent, I had to forward the email to my agent. It was like, yo, they want to renew this job, And so it's like, I never saw the commercial, but here go another amount of money, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's straight. So sometimes like that. And a lot of times it's not what people think too, because people will see, because like right now I'm on a billboard, I'm on a city bus.
Yeah.
They get paid extra for it. I mean, I'm okay with what they paid me, you know what I'm saying? But it's like they're maximizing, just squeeze all the juice out of it. Yeah. People be like, oh, you must be, because I seen the blimp, I seen them. It's like, it's not all that, but it's good though.
Okay. But stuff like that, the payment is not always monetary. That's marketing.
True.
People see your face, right?
Yeah,
That's perfect.
Work.
You was in a lottery commercial too.
Yeah.
So hey, you give me some of them numbers.
You should know something.
15, 30,
35,
or 40.
45, 40. All right, it's time for the people's discussion now.
Discussion.
All right, here we go.
Discussion.
I think we want to go with that situation first.
Go ahead, bro.
All right, here we go.
It's your world. I'm just in it, homie.
You ain't never lied. So let me ask you something. You take your girl to a concert. All right. The person, rapper, singer, whatever, on stage, they notice your girl and they pull her up on stage.
The one in 100 million or 100,000 is in the crowd.
Yeah. They want her. And they pull her up. How do you
grab her right there, right?
Yeah.
Just pull her right up.
How would you react to that?
Well, I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind.
I might,
He was right there. He was right there.
I don't know. You can't even talk about that stuff no more, boy. Cut.
My bad for the outburst.
But no. Okay, so if I had an old lady that got pulled on the stage, you know how like a lizard tail you rip off and then you let your arm rip off and then you like they ain't putting you on stage. You know what I'm saying, to be all grinding up on you, Sheldon.
For me, she gotta find her way back home. Cause I'm turning around and walking away.
Hey, cause you know she's gonna be on social media. Be like,
You tugging that arm like, what you doing?
Yeah, like,
Yeah, you
right.
and then she
I'm a person.
hold on. Oh God.
I'm
So y'all both on stage twerking.
I'm
grinding on him too?
Oh, so this happened to you?
It happened to me.
Oh, damn.
Here we go, baby.
Let's keep it 100. As a man, you don't never sweat because no other man is watching your shorty.
True.
So you gotta let it ride. You know what I'm saying? You feeling it, but you like, you know what? He picked out because she bad.
True.
She came with me, so I must be doing good.
True.
He making all that money, he want mine, so I got something he want. You know what I'm saying? It brings up your confidence.
Did it?
But the first situation was with Genuine, who was my favorite artist. Absolute favorite artist.
Not no more.
Coming up, he still is. Coming up, listening to Genuine with breakups in high school. So anxious, I thought I was a dancer, all that shit. Whatever. But I was a little bit salty. Not like tripping, because they're my favorite artist. I was just like,
I'd love to share it with you.
No, you ain't never do that with me, shorty. Like, I ain't never see that like that. That's where it hit you. When she's doing things out of character that you don't recognize.
Yeah.
But as a man, if you show it, you lose. So I'm just like,
well, I would have lost. Because I'm showing it.
I ain't losing, but we had to talk about it afterwards.
Yeah.
She made up for it, so I won. She still came home with me.
Yeah.
She ain't tell me, yo, I hit you later.
Now, what
if a shorty tell you she hit you later, it's a wrap. Like,
Game over,
you might as well jump off a bridge. She ain't coming back.
What, she went backstage?
She went backstage?
Nah, she ain't go backstage.
Oh, okay.
So y'all both would have went backstage.
You have to come down
if
off
we
the
didn't,
stage.
then I just know she ain't for me. That's all.
So how did that end? Like, you help her come downstage? Like, come on now.
Come on back home.
She came back into the crowd.
Okay.
Civilized. She was still a little open.
A little overworked.
Overheated. You know what I'm saying? Engine was running. It worked out for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And she was happy I took her to the concert, so I won.
I guess it's
All that happened because of me.
It's like being starstruck, I guess, you know? Because so you kind of understand it. People see their celebrities and they get to interact at that excitement.
I remember I met Aaliyah and she ain't let me on stage. Yeah.
Oh, that's a blessing.
Wow.
That's a beautiful soul.
On the real, I respect it. I made a joke, but I mean, because it's like he's bringing her, because obviously
you wouldn't have brought you on the stage if I didn't bring you here.
Yeah, and then plus she she excited. I'm like I know what I'm getting myself into.
Right.
Me personally, I mean, act accordingly.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't drop the panties.
Yeah, don't
show no boobs.
Yeah, but I personally
That's a little
couldn't handle it
overline.
personally. Like it's I mean, because that's what it is. Like a fan, you meet and you whatever, and like you say, it's like hey. You know what I mean?
An OG once told me walking in the streets of Brooklyn was like, yo, because I caught him staring at my shorty in a deli. He about to buy a sandwich. Back in the hood, we call it a hero. About to buy a hero. And someone was icing my shorty, so I'm looking at him like, what's up? He said, yo, bro, you younger than me. If you ain't looking at your girl, you ain't doing good.
Wrong, yeah.
She's whack. And I was like, you got a point.
Straight up.
Message. Ever since then, I recognize it. Because I'm a man. I see different women. They're attractive. I realized they were dude. He looked at me and I'm like, chill. You don't want that problem. But your shorty's fire. I'm like, your shorty's fire. That's what's up. Do your thing, bro.
I'm glad you look at it that way, because not all men are like that. There are a lot of men that take it personal.
Because they ain't smart.
React towards the female
But
like
there's a
if it's their
difference,
fault.
right?
Like
Yeah,
There's a difference.
You know him? You know that man?
You got
Yeah.
Because, you know,
Yeah, that's different. That's a different.
as men, you'll see a
That's
nice looking
different.
woman like, okay, all right, you know, take a little glance or whatever, but some dudes take
Take
longer
it
glance.
Take it too far.
get it.
But however, there's some dudes that's real disrespectful. They make comments. They won't stop staring. You know, and you know that's when
The staring part don't bother me either. It's the more when you
It's the comment.
if you come and start talking or you trying to make light or something, I don't know. It's just
Scenario. Scene.
You ain't gonna respond to it because there ain't no real threat. If you respond to the threat, then you feeling like you could lose your title.
Nah, bro, ain't no time.
That's
I'm
what
showing
I'm
you
saying.
I'm an alpha.
I
Even
don't-
if I take that beating.
I don't have to show you. I don't have to show you I'm alpha.
Man,
So-
stumping the hell out of you.
He said, I'm the alpha. I'm the alpha.
I'm just staring.
Bleeding.
So speaking of this whole like connection with other people, like
Yeah.
would your significant other feel some type of way of you having like a kissing scene or something like that?
Oh, that's a
Thought
deep.
about that.
That's a
That's
deep.
really good.
I thought about that
Yeah.
before.
How does that work?
Well, once upon a time, not long ago. Stop. All right, no. So I'm recently divorced.
Okay.
I divorced like 2 years and some change or something like that, right? When I was married, it was frowned upon. You know, like my ex, she was like, "No, I don't want you doing no kissing scenes, no love making scenes." You know, and I'm like, "Yo, but what if it's
You lose out on money because
such
of
and
that?
such, and then
What if it's Halle Berry?
You know,
got
and
no
well,
choice.
I mean, it's more like on the money, not really like the person. You know
Nah,
what I'm
for me,
saying?
it's the person.
You know, except for Janet Jackson. But no, but I was like, she said, actually, I just wouldn't want to see it. You know what I'm saying? So that was kind of, but I just to keep the peace, you know, I told my agents, my managers, like, you know, I can't do any kissing scene. But when I got divorced, I was like,
It's time.
right. You know.
Do you, as an actor, feel like there is a certain status that you get to where, first of all, you believe in Illuminati?
Oh.
Do I believe that
Oh.
a secret society
It's a
exists?
secret society.
Absolutely.
I think it's out there.
Absolutely.
That's where I
Yeah.
get nervous.
He's like, you can't talk about that on here.
That's when you start breaking shit.
There's a certain level or status that you get to where that entity kind of like
Reaches out to
reaches
you.
out to you.
Well, I mean, I've had several invites. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't feel like I'm
goddamn.
some crazy whatever. But you know,
Yeah.
I decide it's just like I'm
Just
you
in
know,
case they
I'm
come looking for
good.
me.
That's a joke.
No, I'm being for real.
Oh, okay.
Let me ask you. You want me to cut this out?
Yeah.
You want me to cut that part out?
I don't care.
No,
But,
no,
like,
please.
it's,
I mean, you can edit it, but
He can
from-
edit on the milk
I
cart.
still want to know. He can edit it.
listen. The God I serve.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's that.
Like if my servitude to my God can be threatened by a secret society in an industry, like we have other avenues, you know, to take. Like I don't need that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm okay.
Alright. Well, you can edit that because I ain't trying to mess this man's career up. Like,
You got
Nah, he
some
good.
wrong
Man,
friends.
God got him.
Yeah,
And me.
but
God, I know
yeah,
you come towards
thanks for
me.
answering that, man. Because
Yeah,
you
man,
know, it's
sure.
like people be trying to make me feel like some kind of
it's real. Like I
Like,
know some
yeah.
Some things.
people. Yeah.
Some things.
Yeah. Like I know some stories.
We don't want to hear
I
about
had
it.
some first hand.
You can tell us later.
That'd be funny. That'd be part 2.
I ain't gonna talk about it.
Nah, never.
But if y'all come towards me and talk to me, you know. Anyway, so check this out, right? So there's a situation that just recently came up between a male and a female. A couple years ago, he was dying. So his girlfriend decided to give her kidney to him. He ended up cheating on her and leaving her. Is he
She
obligated
took
to
a
stay?
kidney?
Yeah, he took her kidney. He cheated on her and left her.
Nah. He good with that.
Is it a
Yeah,
violation?
she gotta
It ain't a violation. When you give a
She gotta
gift,
gas.
it's a gift.
That's a gift.
You don't
That's
get
right.
nothing in return. You do it for the
But
good
it's
of
a
your
kidney.
heart.
She kept
It
them
don't
alive.
matter. You got 2 of them. You don't need both.
Is he obligated to stay?
Nah.
Is he wrong?
I don't think he's obligated to stay. I mean, I give out of the abundance of my heart. You know what I'm saying? And like if, like I said, I'm recently divorced. If I gave my kidney to my ex-wife, I wouldn't want her to stay because she don't.
Give me that back.
Me.
Put it on the paper. Give it back.
It's like I'm not into keeping anybody that doesn't want to be kept.
I've wanted car tent back, so I
Car tent?
come on now. We'll pull it together.
Wow. Easy pass.
All that.
I feel you. What about you? What you think?
She gotta take that as that's an L for her. She just gotta keep it moving.
A big L.
You gotta keep it moving. I mean, she gonna survive, right?
It's not an L. She ain't hurt for it. She gave it up.
Well, yeah, I'm saying if she wanted it back, she just got to accept the fact that she ain't getting it back and keep it moving. She's still living. She alright.
She'll always be a part of it.
She got
that's right. That's true.
Exactly.
That's deep.
She gonna be growing inside of him.
I don't think he's obligated to stay. Is it kind of messed up? The cheating part is messed up.
No, it's not.
It is. I feel the cheating part is messed up.
Because you're a
If
dirty
you
dog.
gonna leave
You're
her,
a dirty dog. That's why. Dog.
First of all, I ain't no cheater.
I didn't say you was. I didn't say you
You're
was.
lying in my boy.
yeah, black men don't
Am I
cheat.
my bad?
That's right.
Black men don't
Is
cheat.
I'm
that
definitely
like
not a cheater.
fact or something?
Well, black men don't cheat.
That is true.
Saying?
Yeah,
No,
it's not a saying. It's a
It's
fact.
Yeah, we don't
It's a
cheat.
fact.
That's good to know.
I got it tatted on me.
I think the important part of that story is just the intentions she had when she gave it.
Nah, facts.
Just pure intentions. Give it up. Like, if you have it to spare,
And she
you give it to
obviously-
somebody who need it.
Yeah, and give it to him at
It's
the
like
time they were good.
Somebody asked you for $10, they need it. You got it. Boom. Take it.
I got a good question for y'all.
What's up?
Who comes first, mom or your significant other?
It's got to be significant other. You follow God.
Wait, are we talking about married or boyfriend girlfriend?
Marriage.
It's a God thing,
Porque
man.
la Biblia dice que el hombre se para ser, I don't remember. But I know it says that a guy that he departs from his mother and father to
Yeah, I read
be
that.
united with a woman.
Right.
And a lot of guys, there's a lot of mama boys out there that don't
Hey, mom.
okay.
Not that we don't understand. Not that we don't understand.
I
But
understand that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, a woman shouldn't want you to pick. There should be no ultimatum.
I don't think it's a matter of picking.
No.
I think it's a
Sometimes-
matter of standing.
nah, it's not
There's
ultimatum.
situations
Some
that
women-
come up when you got
There
it.
are
Like,
women who
Some
want
women
you
try to do
pick.
that before they a wife.
I don't agree with that. I think that's definitely wrong. I think it's important to stand by your significant other because that's the person you're expected to spend the rest of your life with.
Yeah, you got. Sometimes you gotta tell mama, hold on.
They're wrong. You should tell them that they're wrong, but you can still stand by them and tell them, hey, you're wrong.
Sometimes you gotta tell mama, hold on, slow down, ma. Chill out.
Well,
man,
I don't know
come
how
on.
your moms is. My mom keep it 100 with me.
my mom too.
If I do something stupid, she gonna let me know you a dumbass.
Of course.
And if she think I'm wrong, she gonna tell me. She
Of
don't
course.
choose my side because I'm her blood.
Right.
My mom's the super OG. I'm not saying that because she's my mom, but it's a fact. She's been through everything. So if I got a problem, I can present it to her. She tell me, you a dickhead, you shouldn't have done that. I can't believe you. Don't speak to me for 2 weeks. That's how my mom's is.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be.
It is definitely.
Honestly, my mom's ain't never gonna leave me. My wife could. Think about that. Mom ain't gonna never leave you. You gonna kill somebody, your mom gonna come with you to the cell. She gonna say, get right with God, baby boy.
Yeah. And he ain't do
Old
it.
shorty gonna be like, nah, I didn't know him. I didn't know he was like that.
So this is my question though: is mom always right?
Not always right.
Sometimes,
But
though.
mom
And
is always
She always
and
got
do you
She's always right sometimes.
Yeah.
okay?
mom is
Yeah.
always mom.
And I
She never
think-
gonna stop being mom.
I think that's the difference in the point you were trying to make is that sometimes you have to be able to defend your significant other when she's not wrong, or when I'm not gonna say mom is wrong, but when your
Mom can't be
significant
wrong.
other got a
It's a way
better
to do
point,
it. Yeah.
then
Mom
you know,
can't be wrong. That's fine.
But also,
But mom is always gonna be mom. That title will never
of
change.
course, all day
It'll
long,
never change.
all day
looking
long.
at one side because you might be good with your mom, but everybody's situation is different when it comes to their parents. Because you could have a parent that and did some messed up stuff or whatever.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? So relationship with your mom, and your mom is, you know, is different.
I can apply my relationship on y'all with y'all mother. I don't know what y'all mother's situation is like.
But like, yeah,
I love my mom.
On the
Like
side.
another situation where, you know, somebody might have a messed up parent or whatever. Hey,
You said something interesting.
What's that?
You said your mom will always be your mom.
Yeah.
Your wife's not always gonna be your wife if you don't play your cards right.
Well,
It's not necessarily the case.
No.
You think so? I mean, yes.
I know.
Okay.
You could play the cards right and she'll still leave you.
I'm divorced.
You could play your. I guess you're
Exactly.
right.
It goes both ways. Your
get
mom is never going to leave you, no matter what.
Your mom will leave.
No, she'll be upset at you.
According
She
to
will put you out. She will say, "Oh, I can't believe you did this. I can't believe my son did that." But she's still saying, "I can't believe my son did that, not this man." A woman that you marry is not.
She about to come at him with
on
something
you.
more.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come
on, wrap it up. Come on,
I
Greg.
think this is the part that we're mixing up. Not mixing up. I just really believe in the. If we really like think of the sanctity of marriage and like what it's really. We're not perfect. I'm divorced too, so I didn't make it either.
Me too.
But I just like if you're really thinking of the principle of how marriage really means, it makes sense and what they mean of like the man departs from his family to become one with his wife. If we think of how it's
He separates from the tribe to build his own, right? I get that. But mom's always gonna be mom. In the tribe or not. That's a universal constant. It will never change. Like time.
Mama and your old lady or whatever.
That's a real.
I'm telling you because you love both, and it's just like.
Been
I
there.
think it's
Been
tough.
there.
I don't see what's so tough about it.
Because you're not a man. It's a difference.
Yeah.
So your mother is the first woman you fall in love with.
I
It's
came
hard,
out.
you gotta
Like
figure out
a
that.
man could do some real grimy thing to his wife, and she would no longer want to speak to her husband because she embarrassed him. A mom is gonna be embarrassed, but she will never cast him out. She will never cast him out.
Do you
That
think
is her blood.
that there's women
Message.
out there that don't exist like that?
I didn't say that word,
Okay.
but I'm letting you know the mother's position is universal.
Okay.
You can't deny it.
But yeah, man, I appreciate you for coming out. Can we give a man, please?
Yes. Thank you.
Honestly, we had fun. Man. This is probably one of the best interviews, even though it's our third one. That we've done.
Third time the charm.
Follow him on Instagram, please, and follow me too. But
And podcast.
AFNC _podcast. We blowing up. I promise y'all. This our year. See you next week.
Deuces.